Good day, everyone. I am Carla Catinbe de los Reyes.
I am Crystal Joy E. Milanan.
And I am Casey Arceo from BSE 11E. And I would like to introduce our guest. He is graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English at St. Michael's College of Laguna, and now he is currently teaching at Morero Arwaquin National High School, Benyan City. Let's welcome Mr. Perry Dolis Reyes.
Um, Hi, good day po, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
How was your day po?
How was my day? So far it's kind of stressful because as we all know that in the public school we are mandatory to prepare our school to do the limited face to face, but luckily we are not be part of the pilot testing because of some of the issues in health, especially the rate of the COVID-19 pandemic. And also, we are in the middle, the school is in the middle of how do you call this? Morning MOU because our colleague just died this morning because of heart attack. That's why. That's the day to day. It's happy weekend.
No. Okay po, so let's proceed na po sa questions.
Yes.
So first question po, what methods of learning do you prefer po?
For me, as far as I know, I've been in the teaching field for I think a decade already. Yeah, it doesn't show, but it's already a decade because majority of my students are already professionals. And for me, still we're as teachers, we are really on that kind of face-to-face learning because as we all know, the method of the face-to-face is really the best and one of the authentic ways to measure the learning of every student that we're going to encounter. And as we all know, your generation with the Zillennials nowadays, they are experiential learners. When you say experiential learners, they are hoping for experiences. They won't remember how to solve X or even to remember the rules in the grammar, but they will remember the experience, the love for learning, and the love for the passion to know and discover their their ability. That's why for us, it's also the face-to-face method, not the new normal itself that the DepEd is promoting nowadays.
Ano po, how about po sa mga instructional materials po? How does it helps po to deliver your lessons?
Structural materials are very important. As far as I know, when I was in college, we have this kind of subject. It's Educ 38, wherein it says there that it is preparation of instructional materials. It's very challenging for teachers to prepare instructional materials, especially in the elementary field. Why? Because you need to prepare materials that can be used as a prop or props rather for the learning process. In the high school, especially in us, book is one of the best of instructional materials. But this is the real thing. If the student doesn't have the instructional material, the sole instructional material is the voice of the teacher. We're like actors, right? We're like actors. Uh we need to change our voices, especially when we're retelling a story in literature, or we can use our hands in order to change the mood and the setting because like what I've said a while ago, it's experiential learning for the zillennials. And it helps to make an easy way for the teachers to deliver the thing that they want to say in the learning process. That's it.
Sir, let's talk about the technology naman po. How would you define technology today?
the technology today is very surprising. Why? Because like what I've said, it was said in the Bible that it's prophesied that the knowledge, according to Prophet Daniel, that the knowledge will be at the tip of the thumb of the youth today, which is now, as we all know, when you click Google, you can have it right now. And also, secondly, I can say that the technology today is scary. Why? Because everything is in the internet. Nowadays, majority of my students in the modular distance learning, they no longer learn. Why? Because they just scan using their phones and through the Brainly app. Then in just seconds, you can have the answer. But still, it's just like getting the answer from the back page of the book. Remember, when you were in, I think when you were in elementary, majority of the answers is at the back of the book. Now it's already in the internet. So for me, it's scary and surprising. That's it.
What role does technology play in your life po as a teacher?
Technology plays as a secondary instructional material for teachers because as we all know that especially I'm an English teacher, I deal with literature, I deal with grammar. It's very exhausting to teachers if we're going to do every topic or every at the same class because I'm handling grade 9 and grade 10. So for example, if I'm going to discuss the Beowulf in grade 9, it's very exhausting to teachers to retell again because as we all know, not all students are reading the context. You can get some clips of the video, right? The clips of the video that's compatible with the topic that you're discussing. So for me, it's a secondary instructional material for teachers. And also, you can use PowerPoints. We can use this one, the Zoom, because we cannot meet with each other. So, but now, before pandemic, it's secondary. But now, I think technology is dominating the instructional material now, instruction or the learning process rather, because we all depend in technology now. But the thing is, we need to know the limitations and we need to control technology, not technology will control us.
Last question po. Ano naman po, sa teaching method niyo po, what role does technology play in your teaching method?
The technology for now is it plays a big part because us in the modular, we don't discuss like this one, like the online class, right? Because it's modular. Why do we choose modular? Because not all students have the capacity to use the internet. Not all students have the privilege to have an internet at home, or not all students have gadgets. So through Facebook Messenger, even social media, I think Facebook is changing. Why? Because you have the group page, right? We have that group page thing. We can also use that as a learning. It's like a Google Classroom because you can objective 1, objective 2, or the things that you need to post. So for me, the role of the technology is like plays a big role as a teacher. So, but that's why. So before us. So definitely, if those teachers, especially those seasoned teachers, they need to cope up. They need to adapt the new trends on technology. And DepEd is very good with that. That majority of the teachers are really be used. But still, if we are equipped, but we are not equipped physically, that's another issue to deal with. That's it.
Thank you po, sir. I guess that's the end po. Thank you so much po for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay na?
Yes po. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh,
Thank
wala
you
po.
po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
And now, for our second guest, she is graduate with honor in senior high school and now she is in college, currently taking tourism in LPUC. Let us welcome Sichel Ayan Rel Sidro.
So good afternoon, Miss Sichel. So how was your day?
Hi, so good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so far okay naman. Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
Thank you. So I would like to ask you some other questions. So for number one is, what is the best way for you to learn or to learn?
So for me, I'm a visual learner. So I learn quickly pag may pinapresent sa aking visual. At hindi ako sobrang mabilis makapick up pag reading lang, pag sarili ko lang yung nagtuturo sa akin. Kailangan ko ng someone na magtuturo sa akin ng lesson and everything, ganun.
Okay. So same lang pala din tayo. Parang sa akin, pag the more na may nagpapaintindi palalo, the more ko na nagigets yung isang lesson. Okay. For number two is, what role does your technology play in your life as a student?
So, lalo na ngayon na online class tayo, di ba? Technology plays a big role sa ating estudyante kasi syempre, lahat ng lesson, pag nag-visit tayo, di ba? Pag yung classroom natin na dapat na face-to-face is ginaganap natin siya sa online. So, technology talaga is importante, lalo na ngayong online classes.
Yes, right. For number three, how instructional materials help you to understand the lessons?
So, instructional materials, nakakatulong siya sa akin kasi minsan hindi ko magets yung lesson. So, pag binibigyan ng materials na gano'n, parang nag-guide ako kung anong dapat kong gawin as a student kasi minsan mahirap magkamali lalo na bago lang tayo dito sa online class na to, di ba? Masanay tayo ng face-to-face. So, yung sa materials na yun, nag-guide tayo mga student kung ano ba dapat natin gawin.
Like more on books ka. So the more na nagbabasa ka on books, the more na nakakakuha ka ng madaming knowledge. Okay. So for the next question, Miss Cristel Emiliano will be questioning.
Okay, the next question is, what role does technology play in your learning method?
So, number one talaga ang technology. Kasi since hindi ako modular, so lahat talaga is online, lahat sa laptop. So, number one talaga siya sa pag-aaral ko ngayon. Kasi wala akong module. So, kukunin ko talaga lahat sa laptop, sa portal namin sa school. So, yun, sobrang importante sa akin ng technology.
And for the last question is, how would you define technology today?
So, technology is evolving, continue siyang nag-evolve, and siguro dati hindi siya ganun ka-importante, pero ngayon isa na siya sa pinaka-importante, hindi lang sa ating mga student, kundi sa lahat ng other field and pati sa trabaho mismo. Hindi lang sa ating mga student, sobrang importante na ng technology. So, yeah.
So thank you, Miss Sichel.
Thank you po. Thank you for your time.
Thank you po.